Right, hello, hopefully people can see and hear me. Obviously the game's still loading up at the moment, but I thought I might as well start it well on the loading
Where
screens
is
because it
everyone?
gives people more time to
No
get on.
guards?
We don't use this corner of the island. Look, Lev's boat. We have to catch up to him.
Do you know where he's going?
To our house. That's where our mom will be.
How far is it?
Across the island.
Shit. What about your people?
We'll take back trails. They won't see us. Are you sure the wolves are attacking tonight?
Yeah, that's what my friend told me. They'll use this storm as a cover for the attack. Unless Isaac changes his mind.
Your leader, Isaac. What does he want?
An end to the fighting.
But at what cost?
At this point, any cost.
You know something I can look at over there?
Are you good climbing that?
It's the fastest way.
Can't go over there, it's pushing away.
Abby!
Grabbing supplies. Just in case.
What's the ordnance one unlock? Faster crafting, improved melee weapon upgrades, improved pipe bombs. It's actually something quite useful. Right, start doing some of these and.
Fuck.
You know them?
I've seen him around.
I'm sorry about your friends.
It is what it is. Whoa. Is that your village?
No, that's Haven.
Alright,
Ours is further
Ethan.
inland.
I've only been on a couple of minutes. Thought it'd be a good time to start when it's just walking around type stuff before anything happens, because YouTube's sometimes slow to notify people.
It's our warning signal. Your people are here. The whole island is on alert now. We need to hurry.
God damn it, Isaac.
We'll cut through the logging camp.
Follow me. How many people live here?
Around 1,000.
How many soldiers?
Half of us are trained in combat.
What are the other half gonna do when my people get here?
Some will hide. Most will fight.
Anyway, I hope you're alright. I've got my microphone down, yeah, so you should be able to hear me at least.
Okay.
Where is everyone?
I'll fight it.
Oh, that's good, Justin. especially if you actually like it, obviously doing that. Yeah, there's a place in one of the Far Cry games that looks like this. I think it's Far Cry 5, like the
When you're
post-apocalypse
lost
one.
in the darkness, look for the light.
What's that?
Something my dad used to say.
Let's have a look at these buildings before I carry on. There's probably another building over there I've not looked at. Yeah, New Dawn would be the one I'm thinking of. It's like half Mad Max, isn't it? And then one of the groups like medieval in it. Why not? New Dawn was fine. I mean, if you liked Far Cry 5, I don't see why you'd not like it. Because, I mean, obviously, I still think the best Far Cry is like the first couple. But I didn't really have a problem with New Dawn. I played it all the way through, thought it was okay. Especially because I didn't pay full price for it. Probably paid like 10 quid.
Climb up there.
Get a chance to use my crossbow, maybe. Can't imagine the flamethrower is going to be very practical, so let's sort out for crossbow. Anything I can craft on here? Yep.
Get down.
I haven't actually played Far Cry 6, or whatever it is, if that's a new one. Alright, hype.
This is bad.
How do we get through this?
The gate
Oh yeah, I definitely recommend it. I didn't think episode 1 was brilliant, but I think once it gets going, it's alright.
That gets us out of here?
Yeah, we can cut through it.
Perfect. Come on.
Over there. I'm not ready. For the sake of you.
Am I meant to be killing them or just sneaking past them? I assume I can't actually do a stealth kill anyway, so I'll just do whatever it tells me to do.
Don't try anything. Let me go.
You can't actually just do a... You can't, let's not say stealth kill, you can't just knock them out. Oh well. Guess we're just killing your entire village then, aren't we, darling? Use my crossbow then. So yeah, I was using the, what do they call it, the Quest 2 a bit today and yesterday, but I'm only using it in short periods at the moment because it's making me a bit motion sick. But when I had the original Rift, you know, I got over that after a while. It's just you don't really want to push it using a headset. Oh.
What the hell? Get to the lumber mill!
You pay for this, Yara!
It's on my right, not my left. Yeah, I mean, let's hope not, but yeah, I know what you mean. Oh. Is the crossbow actually that long range? Oh, it isn't actually bad. Not that I can really sit there waiting for him to shoot me there, but yeah. Oh, I'm getting a bit of audio distortion. Hopefully that isn't screwing up anybody else's experience. Armour 2's still my favourite of all those sort of realistic ones. The new Armour looks like it might be really good. It's just going to be however long until they put enough content into it you can reliably play it. I mean, at least it's got workshop support, so, you know, people can play it from the get-go. Oh, didn't one hit her, okay.
Got that one.
No, because I'm not very good at those realistic multiplayer shooters, so I just get fed up with them. I actually enjoy single player games a lot more, in all honesty. It was a bit of a waste of the silencer, wasn't it, that one? Because I've got quite a few of those sort of ones, like, what are some of the other ones I'm trying to think?
All right.
Like the sort of insurgency ones and all those, and it's like, again, I like them, but the problem is I have to be in the right mindset to play them, and often I'll just start playing them and get frustrated because I can't get into them. I mean, the most recent thing I've got to start streaming when I finish this is the Forbidden Wizard game that has caused a massive shitstorm despite the fact it's literally fucking nothing. Seems alright actually what I've played of it so far, but I probably wouldn't mind streaming it just because it might get some people really angry. And again, if you get angry over a fucking Harry Potter game, I don't know what's wrong with you. But, you know. There's been a massive shitstorm over this thing. Oh, yeah, can't even use a medkit then heal.
Come on, this way.
Yeah, well, we were saying that's the problem in nearly every game, not just this, where you have crossbows, is that they're somehow like super low draw weight, except for when they're shooting, and then they're quite powerful. But yeah, like you said, oh, she's already cocked it. But... Yeah, so many games have that like weird crossbow trope or a bow trope of them being like super lightweight to draw, yet they shoot the arrow really efficiently.
Holy shit.
May she protect us.
Yara, we need to move. Isaac, what are you doing?
Oh right, that was the boats that they were looking at. I didn't realise that. I thought they were just looking at the... Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, it would just be like a windlass system, wouldn't it? And on this one, it's just literally a compound, so it would just be literally pulling back the draw weight with your hand.
Get down.
You're on our territory now. Let's show you what we deserve. Through her love, we will survive this.
That was close.
Or did they just run off somewhere else?
Where to now?
We'll cut through the log up ahead.
Oh, like there.
Yara, back in the logging camp. Where were they taking the kids?
We have shelters everywhere. If things get really bad, we'll take them off the island.
Good.
We need to stay like this. Get your supplies and let's go.
Okay.
Need a gun upgrade bench again now that I've picked up loads of bits of metal. No, I don't need to read the book again. Right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's look at these buildings then while we're here. It's because they're actually quite interesting, because they're, like you're saying, like modern medieval buildings as opposed to... Yeah, I have no clue when that's meant to be being released. The only thing I know about is that the PC release of Last of Us 1 Remastered comes out in about a month, doesn't it? Oh good, there's a gun bench. She can decock it easy as well. It wasn't like she seemed to have much strain on her fingers doing it. Right. Might as well put a scope on it. Oh yeah, so what, some idiot shot somebody by accident because they were just messing about with like a bow in really long ranges, yeah. Yep. And it's got the creepy little jingle, Justin, hasn't it? But yeah, it's always people like that that ruin it for everybody with any of the sort of firearms things, bow things, knife things, whatever. You'll either get somebody do crimes with them or just be really stupid how they use them. Yeah, that's like saying that's the really annoying bit, isn't it? Like the ban or the restrictions you get over one person being an idiot. Like, we've actually been quite lucky with the crossbow stuff in the UK, that whenever we've had a couple of crossbow shootings over the last couple of years, although there's been people that have gone onto the government about restricting them more, they never have because, you know, the rules are strict enough. Yeah, so that might put them out of business or cause them financial trouble, yeah. Again, it's always shit for people with stuff like that, when, you have, yeah, some, like, random person doesn't follow the rules of range safety or whatever they're meant to do. Because it was like one of my friends, I get on with him alright, but I had to stop him using my crossbow, because whenever he was in the garden with it, he'd keep, like, muzzles, well, I know they don't technically have a muzzle, but, you know, muzzle sweeping on the crossbow. And I'd say to him, you know, you're muzzle sweeping, stop doing that. But he'd do, oh, the safety's on. It's like, yeah, if you're relying on the safety on a fucking mechanical thing like a crossbow, you really shouldn't be using it. So again, it was after enough times of telling him, it's just, no, I don't think you know how to use this. Especially because on the older crossbows, the string's held in via friction, and the safety is essentially just locking the trigger. So I really, you know, would not want it pointed anywhere but downrange. Again, he might be like completely sensible with a crossbow now, because this was years ago, but I just know people do stuff like that. If you know, that's like, well, you have to kind of drill into people, I think, sometimes if they're using something like that. Like, yes, it is going to kill somebody if you actually shoot them with it, or just fuck about with it. Right, this way, I guess. Yeah, it just looks like a little gate there.
Our village is just on the other side of the farmlands.
Great. Where are we going?
See that tall tower?
The Space Needle?
What?
Yeah, I see it.
Head towards it.
Alright, good, I've got my scope now, so... Is there a drop on this? There's probably a bit of drop, but I don't know how much. Yeah, he's just running off. That's good at least if it's not been all bows, just a specific one done in the shooting.
On your left!
Oh shit. Oh, it's one of those big fuckers again. Yeah, that stopped you. So the auto like aim bit keeps it too high, so that's a waste of arrows.
He's fallen!
Right. As with the NPCs in this, they only actually die during the bits if they're meant to die in a cutscene. It is just worth most of the time letting them tank ammo. Yeah, I can see the thing. It's probably a bit, isn't it, like when you get the people whinging about like bows versus crossbows, or like old-fashioned hunting rifles versus like, you know, magazine-fed rifles and all that sort of stuff. And it's really, it just needs the person using it to be responsible more than anything else. Oh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I'll have a look at it later. Okay, so only shoots slightly higher the crossbow. Just need to find my missing arrows. Oops. Oh nice, you can stab them with their own machete. Arrow still intact, good. Is that one of them down there? Yeah. Ideally, I want to recover some more of my arrows if they're still intact. Again, I have no idea where they'd have flown, the ones I shot at the guys over here that I was aiming like too high or too low. Let's see if I've got full ammo for the Sega. I might as well use that for a minute. Oh god, there were some bow arrows up there. All the way over there. Yeah, so I tried a bit today of Blade and Sorcery or whatever it's called, and that seemed alright, but I want to know if there's a way of skipping the tutorial, because what was really annoying me is I did most of the tutorial, and then there's quite a hard jumping section until you get used to VR. It's like, I just want to do the thing going into sandbox mode while spawning, you know, loads of enemies to mess about with, rather than doing an actual, like, sandbox, like, tutorial thing. I'll have a look at guides and mods, because I've seen my friend playing it where it was just literally being in an arena, fighting enemies. And now I can get that ammo back for the Sega. Is that another similar game? Like I said, I'm quite looking forward to getting more into VR stuff now, but obviously, like I said, I'm not gonna like play loads of them at once, just because I still need to get used to using a VR headset again. There you go, that. Oh, the PlayStation's just done the thing where it's spamming all the old comments on my screen, so I'm gonna have to look at my phone for any new comments now for a bit. I don't know why it does that. It's like when it loses connection to the Why isn't it just letting me kill her? Is that broken? Oh, there we go. Depends how much you pay for it, but I only paid about £15 for it, so I'd say it's definitely worth it for that. Or it might have been about 20 something, but...
That was rough.
Let's get to the village.
With a lot of the PlayStation stuff, quite often it's on sale, a bit like with Steam sales, so if there's a game you want, just keep checking the app library to see if it goes on sale, because it normally ends up cheaper than the disc version like that. It should be possible height, but I'll have to get more into it first, so I don't have to keep messing about with the headset so much. Because the problem I'm having at the moment is all the stuff where you, like, put the headset on, try and start a game, then you have to take the headset off again to do something on the actual Windows screen. No, it's not on Xbox, I'm afraid. If you're on about this one. Sadly not, it's a PlayStation 4 exclusive, so I'm just playing it on PS5 because you can still play PS4 games, but yeah, annoyingly it's not on Xbox or PC, this one. The first one of these is coming out on PC quite soon, because they seem to be finally doing the first one as a multi-plat release, probably because the TV show's coming out at the moment, so, so they get more sales from it. But yeah, yeah, because there's like, any games you get through, like, the Oculus store are pretty damn simple to run, because you basically put the headset on, go in the little UI menu that pops up and you can start one of those. The issue ends up being more like when you're trying to play a game that's on Steam VR, because Steam VR and the Oculus, like, equipment, like the Meta, the Facebook one, whatever you want to call it, they add a spat, so although you can use that stuff, they don't make it easy to use, so it's a bit of a pain in the arse. But yeah, I've been able to play some Steam VR stuff, and it does work alright. It's just more hoops to jump through. Yeah, I'm sure this will come out on PC at some point, seeing as they've, they're releasing the first one on PC now. Like, the remaster of the first one. Is this technically called The Last of Us Remastered, this one? Let me have a look and see if it shows me on the PlayStation screen. I know, it is just Last of Us Part 2, so it's not Last of Us Part 2 remastered. Right, Croton, yeah, not too bad, thanks. My stomach seems to be settling down now with each day, so that's good.
It's here.
It might have just been like a stomach bug I got, I don't know now, but obviously, like I said, it's actually healing up, it seems, so that's good. Although I'm still being careful for the next few days, like what I eat and drink, so I don't want anything that's going to, like, set it off, you know, through being either really spicy or, you know, avoid alcohol entirely for a while. Just because that's always worth doing when I've got a bad stomach, because that eliminating alcohol eliminates a lot of things that can, you know, potentially give you indigestion and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, the point is, I'm a lot better, thank you, than I was earlier in the week. And even then I wasn't terrible, it was just that annoying thing where I felt a bit lethargic and, you know, had to keep running to the toilet a lot. Well, most guns at least kill with a single shot to the head, so that's kind of realistic. They're modelled quite well. Like we were saying, there's problems with things like the crossbows where they are obviously too easy to draw compared to their power.
This is the one.
But that's, like, typically in a video game. Sheep. Or they meant to be goats, I didn't look close enough. Yeah, because I had COVID, like, the week prior to last week, as in, you know, like 2 weeks ago of COVID, it might even be a stomach thing from that, because every time I've had COVID, it's always given me more of an upset stomach than anything else. Well, the MP6 gas mask, I need to get one first, and if you mean the Polish MP6, then it's pretty much unobtainium. Again, I've sometimes been told by people that they might get them in stock on surplus stores and sell them, but that never seems to come about, so it might be one where the Polish government's still very restrictive on letting people get them. Because again, I'd really like to do a video on the MP6, because there's like at least 2 variants of it, and both are pretty cool, but the problem is, they're obviously quite heavily restricted. So the problem is not that I'm not willing to make a video, it's physically getting hold of one. In the UK, blank rounds are very easy to get because they're perfectly legal. So you can literally just go online and order blank rounds from a registered dealer for pretty much any caliber you want. Yeah, that's the interesting thing, Croton. Like, it's like, yeah, I think every time I got, what was it, can't even think of the name now, the dreaded plague thing that was going around, COVID. I think, yeah, every single time it was always, yeah, more of a, oh, is there anything I can look at in there before I go?
Head back for our boat.
Yeah, every time I think the worst of my symptoms were always like nausea and stomach problems rather than anything else. Like, yeah, the most recent time, I just had a little bit of a runny nose and a sore throat, and I lost my sense of taste and smell, but by far the worst symptoms were just, like, stomach pain, having to keep running to the toilet, you know. If it's a new blank, as in an 8mm or a 9mm blank, they're really easy to get ammo for, because that's the really common blank ammo. It's sometimes just, like, various rifle cartridge blanks that are a bit of a pain in the arse, as in, like, you might have to be paying several, you know, pounds per blank. But with pistol rounds, they're normally about 50p a round, for decent quality, like 9mm pack and stuff like that.
Everyone's left to fight the wolves.
Yeah.
It depends on what helmet you're using it with, because my EC, oh, what's the bloody name of that helmet? Not the ECBA, that's the body armor. But, yeah, I think when I've tried, with whatever the name of that helmet is, the modern British one, that isn't ideal for using night vision with a GSR, at least not the model of night vision I tried with it. It worked fine on some of my masks with more flat lenses, but the GSR, because it's got a bit of a curve to it, you could still use the night vision, you just get quite a limited field of view.
I'm fine.
But I think I might have already done a video testing that anyway.
Laura, Mom believed with all her heart. I know. Then why would this happen to her? Our faith doesn't make us immortal.
Do you know what era of Bulldog one it is? Like, I know you said new, but...
Guides us.
Because, like, obviously with the Belgian revolvers, the pinfire ones, like the obsolete caliber ones, are still really common.
It's down the street. Get inside, quickly.
Okay. So has it got a filled-in barrel? Because if it's normally, at least over here, if they're like reproduction ones that are done as blank firers, they have to fill the barrel in. Or like pin the barrel, so you can't shoot live rounds out of it without heavily modifying it. But obviously, yeah, just be careful what you're getting. Check you're getting the exact right caliber of blanks for it as well, because if you're getting obviously an older one, it's not going to be able to withstand the pressure of smokeless powder. If it was an old blank, like not blank powder, black powder revolver. But yeah, it's just, obviously, yeah, it's very easy to get blanks, it's just obviously making sure you get the right thing, because there are blanks you can fit in a gun that will blow the gun up if you try and shoot them, if they're too powerful.
I know. Stay close to me. Okay. Oh, God.
We need to get off the street.
Left. Abby. This way.
Oh yeah, that will be the gas release, so yeah, that sounds like it's perfectly legal, and like, you know, the standard type that will take whatever blank has to fit it. Again, it's going to completely depend, I think, on what particular helmet you're doing with what night vision mount and everything else. The best mask I found personally for like night vision use, I'm trying to think now, it was one of like the really flat kind of panoramic ones I had. I don't think it was the Polish MP5, but it was that kind of shape. You know, like the French ARFA, that kind of one, where you've got a relatively flat panoramic lens.
Can we get away from these guys?
Yeah. We're going a different
The Avon M50 was alright as well, but I don't have that anymore. Alright, Rich? But yeah, it's going to depend on the helmet, like the arm you've got on the night vision and how flexible that is, because some arms I've tried in night vision haven't been very good, you know, whereas you can't really get them high or low enough. And then again, it's going to depend on your gas mask and what the eye cup's like on your night vision. There are a lot of factors to it, like, you know, unless you had the same housing on your night vision, same model helmet, same model mount, you're going to probably find there's going to be a lot of variation between how well it's going to sit on your face when you know you're trying to swing the arm down.
Abby, we need your help. Come on.
Yeah, no worry, Bane. If it's a revolver, it will probably use the 380 rimmed, or whatever they call it, cartridge. Okay, the ones you might want to try and get, JCJ Gaming, are the, Hype will probably remember the name of them, because it's like the type he sent me, and they're very good. but they're the type that you can either mount to a helmet using like an elastic type setup, or you can mount them directly to the military helmets that have the connector on them. Again, it depends on what mounts the night vision unit has on it as well, because obviously if it's a digital one that's not necessarily military, it won't have necessarily the military mount on it. Although it's a pretty standard like screw mount, I think. Yeah, £55 doesn't seem a bad price at all. It might be. I'm just thinking of like the metal style arm that, you know, head mounts on and then goes down.
It's Abby. Stay back.
Stand down.
Isaac.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, no worry, JCJ Gaming. Hopefully it's the like useful to you, but like I said, the problem is there's a lot of variation between mounts and
Saved my life.
sort of like helmet angles.
Deal with you back home.
He's not one of them, please.
Abby, move.
God damn it, he's just a kid.
You have 3 seconds to get away from that scar. 1,
You really gonna shoot me?
2.
I'm not fucking moving.
No!
What the fuck?
Look, we need to move.
She's on. Oh my god, she's on. Come on. Those were your fucking people. You're my people.
He didn't get shot. His sister, or her sister, got shot by the like, you know, like the people that Abby was with, but now they're after her as well.
Okay. Okay. Follow me.
Yeah, oh, Viraux, or however it's pronounced, very nice.
Grab what you can.
I have everything I need.
Alright, when I get a few more supplements, whatever it is, I can do the upgrade for the other type. You're not meant to be climbing up there then, so a little release lever somewhere, or... Oh yeah, there's just a little window right up there that I wasn't looking at. Okay.
Abby! Come on out, Abby!
Oh, shit. Shit!
I'll have a look at your comment in a second when there's not people trying to murder me every few seconds. No, you can buy airsoft guns without being a member of an airsoft club. The problem is that most places will only sell you them as two-tone colours. So if you want one that looks realistic, you'll either have to get it in a private sale or find like a store that's willing to sell to like people without any of the stuff, or get like a Yukara or whatever. Again, it's like one of those things, it's not really 100% like legal one way or the other, but a lot of like retail stores cover their back, and that's why they do the thing of you can't buy one that's, you know, like all black or whatever from them unless they've got, you know, like basically a thing to say that, you know, they don't think you'll do anything dumb with it, if that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Air guns, like pellet guns, aren't as restricted, weirdly. Because the laws that they put on them came through at a different time, that's all it literally is. Oh shit, is that a bomb? Yeah.
Heads up! Shit!
Oh, that one was a lot more dangerous than the last one. That crossbar's a good bit of stopping power.
God damn it! You got it!
Holy shit!
The one that's spamming the bombs is the most dangerous one. Right, let me go use a med kit around the corner. But yeah, air guns are a lot more powerful than airsoft guns, and you can get ones that look completely realistic with no issue, because again, the rules are just weird on them. Yeah, exactly, Rich. Like, there's not much difference in replica looking between, the one that should be a UCARA sold CZ75 I bought off a friend, and, my Beretta PX Storm. Like, with some of them, the magwell might look a bit different or whatever, but there's not much obvious to it, you know, especially compared to the price of deactivated guns if you wanted to get some of these as a deac pistol or whatever. Oh, we can actually get upstairs. There's quite a lot of them in here. Right, cheers. Yeah, I won't be on too much longer hype because I've been on nearly an hour today. I'll just find a good checkpoint area to end this stream.
Still with me? Let's get to the exit. Hold on a sec. Cover me.
Yeah.
I got it. Go.
Abby, you killed those wolves.
It doesn't matter. I'm getting off this island. Which way?
There's a radio station up ahead. We're gonna cut through.
How far is this Haven place from here?
Still got a ways to go.
Lev, get the ladder for me.
Oh, another workbench.
Alright, what have we got?
Just do capacity for the pistol, probably. Didn't want to go back on the bench, but okay, let's just see. 18, yes, I haven't got enough for really doing anything.
Through here.
Oh my god. Is that Haven?
Yeah. What's left of it?
Lev, where are the boats?
On the docks. Past the fires.
Then we better get down there before they're all gone, right?
Yes.
We're not dying on this island.
I know.
Let's get down there. Where do we go?
Follow the stone bridges.
Okay. Follow my lead.
Yeah, I'll probably head off in about 5 minutes or so when the next checkpoint happens. So we're 1 minute away from one now, so we'll get to the next one.
We're killing each other.
Good.
And that one pops his head out again from sniping. Just
Don't let them surround us!
Fucking try it!
Knock them down!
you're making those same comments as last time, Psycho Pyro. I don't know is the answer. Yeah, that's the thing, it's probably not that powerful in terms of power, because a lot of it's probably like the spring, like, firing backwards. Because my uncle has a couple of really old air guns, and it's the same thing with those. That although they were made before all the power regulations on them, they're just not very energy efficient.
Got you now.
Oh, that was a lucky shot.
I don't see anybody.
Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, like I said, I'll be off in a couple of minutes, so I'll just wait till it seems like a good checkpoint bit to go off. And then hopefully I'll get time tomorrow to stream again.
Abby, I have an idea. We
What,
can use that horse!
Oh, didn't he already jump through? Or she already jumped through?
Lev, come on!
You know how to ride?
More or less. Hang on. Ha! Keep low. Just keep pointing the way.
Up ahead!
Here we go. Get ready. Now!
Traitor!
Let's go! Whoa!
As long as they're just a decent stainless steel or similar, then I wouldn't worry about the quality, no. Most cheap knives I've had, as long as you aren't doing anything that, you know, is going to snap the blade, they're fine. If you're just, you know, using them to keep sharp and cut.
If the boats are there.
Fuck it. Nothing is stopping us.
Nothing is stopping us.
Hang on.
I suppose it depends how far it goes flying, doesn't it?
Get away from us! Hang on, we're going through! Shit!
It's like a western.
Which way to the docks?
Up and over the hill. Abby, Ryder! Oh God!
Lev,
The horse!
forget it. We have to keep moving.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of things like that where physics can just make stuff fly off like
Right there.
crazy. You know, it's not just a
The
video
docks.
game thing. In reality, if a powerful enough thing hits something at a weird angle. Right, that might be a good place to stop, yeah, because that's going to be, last checkpoint's going to be that bit where we got thrown off the horse, so that's a good place to stop, I think, now. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be on tomorrow. I think there's only going to be 1 or 2 streams of this left, because we are pretty damn close to the end of the game now. So, yeah, I'll hopefully finish it tomorrow or Monday or whatever, and then next week we can start streaming Hogwarts Legacy and see if it makes people really, really angry that I'm streaming just a fucking game about wizards that has now been pulled into all the culture war stuff. So that should be interesting. Anyway, have a good weekend, everybody. Oh, actually, like I said, I'll be on tomorrow, which is Friday. So have a good day, everybody. See you tomorrow, hopefully, and then yep. See you then.